Today we will talk about polishing the windshield, how to do it yourself, what you need to do, and most importantly, what it will do. So we have a car with an old windshield from the Chinese manufacturer Benson. There are on the glasses deep scratches, formed in the course of the wiper blades, and small chips, muddy spots on which the glass lost its transparency and became wiped and ugly. In order to restore the glass transparency and fresh appearance, you need to polish it. To do this we need a special polishing paste for glass, a felt polishing wheel and a polishing machine. Glass is well washed and degreased, then we apply paste and start polishing. While the glass is being polished, let's understand in general the principle of polishing anything. Polishing is grinding a very thin upper layer of glass surface using very fine abrasive material, polishing paste or fine abrasive wheel, after what the surface becomes smooth and glossy. Surface damage such as chips, scratches, and microcracks disappear thanks to polishing the top layer equal to the depth of the damage. The deeper the scratch, the more material you have to remove to make the scratch disappear. That's why you should start polishing with a coarse-grained sanding, gradually moving to a fine-grained one. Each such step of the grit change forms a step. The more steps a surface gets sanded, the better the result. The required number of steps is determined by the condition of the surface. Ideally, to fully restore a given glass, polishing should consist of the following steps: -600 on a wheel on a soft sole, -1000, 2000, card, large grain paste with a hard wheel, small grain with a soft one. We obtain the 6 steps. To work in the garage with his hands, the steps can be reduced to 3. If the damage is small, you can get by in 1 step, as, for example, was done with this glass. Unlike polishing car varnish, where the result is quite easy to achieve and visible almost immediately, glass as a material has a very high hardness, so sanding off the top layer takes many times longer for the same area of polishing. On one pass of such glass it took an hour of work and the glass got very hot, the paste started to dry out, so the circle started to tear and twist. Therefore, the glass must be cooled with water every 2-3 minutes. Move the machine slowly and evenly over the entire surface, trying not to stay in one place for a long time, otherwise you can grind more than necessary, wiping the spots, which will work on the glass's concave lenses, distorting the image. After 2 passes the glass was washed, wiped dry, and the process was repeated again. After 5 hours of polishing, the glass got this barely noticeable result. The glass looked a little better, simply by the fact that the sponge and paste had simply dislodged impurities from the texture of the micro cracks. The old wiped glass started to look like a well-washed old wiped glass. To sum it up, if your windshield has been sanded down by some rascal, leaving a muddy spot the size of a pack of cigarettes, you can clean it up yourself by polishing. But if the glass is many years old, it has a lot of mileage and is damaged all over, it makes no sense to do this kind of work. It requires an enormous amount of time, patience and effort, with minimal results, and the purchase of all necessary supplies will cost almost comparable to the purchase of similar Chinese glass. Requesting the service for such a service, it will cost half as much as a similar new glass. And thanks to the large number of analogs of different companies on your car at an affordable price of new glass, no matter how blatantly Chinese it was, will look better than your native glass with mileage after 5 polish. Thank you for watching.